Jimmy orders. Just wanted to share a thought. Today's military is volunteer, and it can be hard to understand what that actually means. In 2006, I had the honor of going to the Middle East with the Department of Defense, and spending 8 days with our military troops, and I was with all 5 branches. But I want to relate one day in particular that stands out. We went to a forward operating base called FOB Dagger, which was on the Kuwait-Iraq border. It was a staging area for troops who were getting ready to go into Iraq, and they were training and last preparation before going into the battle theater. And so we were there for the day, 115 degrees, merciless heat. We were wearing body armor, goggles, long sleeves, wool gloves, and the wool gloves were necessary because any metal you touch would burn you. Boots, long pants, and we literally walked around all day long with a bottle of water in our hand to try to stay hydrated. Going through a number of exercises that day, Humvee patrols, firing range patrols, various exercises. Lunchtime came, and it was a welcome break, and we went into a very small building, and they were trying to air condition the building, but it really wasn't air conditioned. It was just a way to get out of the sun. At that point in time, everybody that we had been with began to peel off their gear in preparation for eating. And as they peeled off their gear, you began to actually see the faces and the profile of the people that you had been with all morning. And the impression that I got at that point, you know, when you see a soldier geared up with an M4 and very serious minded, and then all of a sudden they lay all that down and they take off their gear. When everyone took off their gear and we were standing around getting ready to eat our MRIs for lunch, the impression I had is that these men and women, and there were a number of women, but these men and women literally could have walked off the campus of Greenville High School that morning. It was very, very humbling and very thought-provoking to realize that these are the people on the front lines between us and the bad guys. And they're very young, they're very dedicated, and quite frankly, the volunteer military is an impressive group of people, very, very impressive. But that was one experience. That was Kuwait. I was also in. I was with all 5 branches of the military during that trip, and they were all equally impressive. But when you're with the troops on the ground, going through the exercises, and you break bread together, it's a little different. And so I just would encourage everyone to keep our troops in continuously in your thoughts and prayers, and just recognize the wonderful job that they do.